Hey guys, what is going on? This is the GTA Wise guy and welcome back to another GTA 5 video. Now in this one what we're going to be doing is taking a look at the Rune Cheburek. I think that's how you pronounce it. I know some of you guys tried to correct me on my previous video, but this was the most popular request in the Flash GT video. If you guys want to see that, it's basically this Ford Focus RX type thing. And it's also crossed with a Hyundai i20 WRC. I didn't notice it, but some of you guys put it in the comments. But if you want to watch that video, it'll be linked up in a card up in that corner now for you guys if you missed it. But we'll be taking a look at what is essentially this communist era Russian LADA type car. And apparently there's a lot of cool stuff for this, so I'm excited to check it out. I've seen a cardboard body kit on it. Now, you guys know that I'd like to do a lot of custom cars, so I 3D model stuff onto cars. For example, the Futo, I turned it into a hatchback. I put a wide body kit on it. I've done like an initial D-style thing for it. So if you guys want to see anything done to the LADA, I don't know what you could do to the LADA. If there's anything like in the car scene where people do things to these, there could be some insane drift builds or anything, I don't know. So let me know down in the comment section what I could do to it. I could make it into a crazy time attack thing, even if that's the thing. Even if it's not a thing, I could still go and do it. So it's entirely up to you guys. Let me know down in the comment section, and we'll set a like goal. So if this video hits like say 3,000 likes, then I'll go and do a custom version of that car. We've still got plenty of other custom versions of cars lined up. The Vapid Ellie will be the first one. Now also be sure to let me know down in the comment section what car you guys want to see next. So we've got 4 cars left. We've checked out the Jester Classic, the Dominator GTX, the Flash GT, and the Izzy Classic already. We've got the Michelli, which is this thing. I'm not too sure what it's based off. We've got the Vapid Ellie, which is basically a 65 or 67, 69 Mustang 68. I don't know. It's a cross between a lot of them. And we've also got this Tyrant. I have no idea what it's based off. And we've also got this mad electric Batman looking weird car thing, which is called the Tesseract. So whatever you guys want to see next, let me know down in the comment section, and the most popular request will be the car I go and check out next. So without further ado, we'll be checking out the customization for the Cheburek, and we'll also be getting on to doing some gameplay. So instantly I've noticed that it's rear wheel drive, and it does slide a lot, and it's actually really low at the back. Now it's only really when you accelerate. Now I don't know if there's something in the handling file where they've put more of the weight to the back. Now this car looks really weird in GTA, like it just doesn't fit in. It's still really cool. I'm sure a lot of my Russian fans have probably wanted Rockstar to put this in for a long time. Plenty of dashcam videos of these cars, and I'm sure you guys have seen on the internet. So first impressions of handling, it is not too bad. It's not too quick, but it's probably what you'd expect from a car like this. I'm intrigued to see what it will be like when it's fully upgraded. But without further ado, we'll get onto the customization. Actually, we'll have a look on the interior. And talking of dashcam videos, we've actually got a dashcam on the actual dashboard of this car, which is a cool touch by Rockstar. That's very surprising. But it's kind of funny because there's so many of these cars in dashcam videos, and they obviously make some of the best dashcam videos. So it's pretty cool that they've put that on there. But I suppose you could use that as like a GoPro. If like for some of the Chem Block type cars that Rockstar have done in the past, they could have used that. But that's still a pretty cool touch. I'm glad that Rockstar have put that in. Now the rest of the interior, it's got a lightweight steering wheel. I don't know if that comes on the car normally, but the rest of the interior just looks pretty standard, as you would expect from a car like this. You wouldn't have anything too fancy, just basic. Now onto the customization. So what have we got? Let's see what daft things we can do to this car. Right, let's have a look at the engine first. Ooh, that's actually a pretty fleshed out engine. Now I think this is the one that they used in the Izzy Classic, and they've just gone and reused it for this. There's not too much clutter going on either side, but I suppose it's what you can expect from Rockstar with a car like this. It's not too bad. Bumpers from Bumper, so we can have a cardboard bumper. That is ridiculous. Well, I'll probably have to throw on this cardboard body kit and make it look as shoddy as we can. So we can remove the bumper, which is pretty cool. I don't know if you do that to make it look a bit crappy or to make it look a bit cleaner. And we've got a retro bumper, so that removes like the extra little bars on that bull bar there. Retro bumper with splitter, so it's getting a bit race car. We've got a race bumper with oil cooler. That is pretty cool. I'm probably going to have to rock that. Is that a new oil cooler as well? That does look like a new oil cooler. And then we've got a tuner bumper. So there's quite a bit of tuning bits for this. And that race bumper with the oil cooler has actually got riveted bits on it. Now, I do want to do the crappy cardboard look, but I think for now, we'll go with these race upgrades, and then we'll make a shoddy one a bit later. So we can have cardboard skirts, but we can also have tuna skirts, which have those little vents at the front. Now, as much as I'd like, I don't know, I'd like to go with a tuna look. Actually, we'll do the cardboard one first, so let's see how stupid we can make it.
I hope you're happy.
Rear bumper, a cardboard one, obviously, and there's a little cutout for the exhaust. Oh, that's so daft. We can just remove the bumper, classic bumper, and then we've got the retro one. So similar options to the front. Wheels, we'll leave them as they are for now. They're actually some pretty cool steelies, to be honest. They're completely new wheels from Rockstar, I believe, rather than recycled ones. Fenders. Oh, so this isn't actually fenders, this is just mirrors. So we have like the normal mirrors, we can have fender mirrors, which are pretty cool. And then we can have primary fender mirrors. So I think we'll go with those plastic fender mirrors to go with that rustic look. Grille, half covered and full cover. So to make it look a bit daft, we'll probably go with half covered. We can have cardboard vents, which are completely pointless because there's no cutouts beneath the vents. Still a cool touch by Rockstar nonetheless. We've got a carbon hood, sport hood, which is an actual proper vent, carbon sport hood, race hood, so there's some vents there as well with the meshes, carbon version of that, tuner, just some different vents. So different variation of vents, and we've also got that cardboard one. So of course we've got to throw on the stupid cardboard one. The livery, so the classic stripes, that's just a stripe going over the middle of the car. So we've got the Crimson Star, which is just like a USSR sort of, like because there is a star with the hammer and sickle on the Soviet Union flag. There's the hard base, which is, I presume, for those sort of guys that put a load of speakers in the car and they wear Adidas trackies. Prolapse are pretty much a rip off of Adidas, and we've got Adidas stripes on the car, and the lines just don't go to anything, so it's a bit shoddy, which is what it's supposed to be. Got Atomic Tires, which is an actual livery sponsor. I didn't know that people actually race these sort of cars. Fakaru Tires. I didn't know Fakaru was a tire brand. I thought it was like a performance brand. So that's something new. Tinklemobile. But there is a new racing suit online where you can have that Tinkle thing on. So if you have a Tinkle race suit, you could drive around this Lada with a Tinkle thing on. Cherenkov. Am I saying that right? Cherenkov. I'm pretty sure that was a radio station on GTA 5. Oh no, it was Vladivostok. The secure unit storage facility. Oh, it's Cherenkov vodka, so it's a drink. It'd be cool if they had a Vladivostok livery for it. We've got Rusty Prolapse, so that's just the Adidas trackie with it being rusty. Then we've got Fully Rusted, so we're going to have to go with the rusty Adidas one. We can have a cardboard vent on the roof. Of course, we've got to slap that on. A roof rack, small luggage. Got a load of luggage. Vortex generators. Okay. Window louvers. And we've got a primary roof spoiler. That actually looks pretty daft as well. But we will, of course, have to go with that cardboard vent. We might change it up in a little with some different builds. We can put a cardboard spoiler. Oh, God. What a Rockstar doing, man. Go on, we'll have to throw that on. Tailgate spoiler. So that's actually a little lip, which actually looks kind of nice. We've got a mid tailgate spoiler, which is bigger. Then we've got a sticker bomb tailgate one. I suppose that looks a bit more rice. A tall tailgate one, which has got like the rods, the connecting rods there. Tuna spoiler. That actually looks pretty decent. I don't think Rockstar have used that on anything else yet. I'm surprised that they've put it on this one for a start. Got the race spoiler. That's just a normal one that we see. Oh my God, what is that? I have never seen a spoiler that has ever looked like that in my entire life.
That's it.
But we're going to throw it on anyway. Then we can have that secondary rally spoiler. So, a rally spoiler? I've never seen that before. But the cardboard spoiler. Do we have the cardboard spoiler or the primary rally one? That primary rally one is just ridiculous. We'll have to keep that one on. Suspension, of course, we've got to slam it. So that's it for the customization. This car is stupid. We'll have to put some stupid wheels on it. We'll put those slicer wheels on and we'll make them a horrible color as well. You guys probably hate me right now for making a build this disgusting, but you've got to do it. Worn gold and red. That looks a bit shoddy. For the color, should we go for a matte? Yeah, matte's probably best with that rusty look. Oh, it looks horrible. Just want a proper rancid color for it. Red, that goes with the Adidas stripes, I suppose. Secondary color. We'll have that black, shall we? Trim color, we can actually change the interior color. Let's make that cream. to make it look horrible with the cardboard. Oh, this car looks horrible. Because the accent color change anything? I don't think so. Oh god. I kind of want to vomit. Seeing this driving around in GT Online is going to be ridiculous. Those light coronas do seem to be a bit off center. Hopefully Rockstar will fix that before it comes out. Now let's leave that one light there. This looks like a shoddy car. Oh god, I kind of want to take the wires off the plate. I don't want my name on this shit. Right, so let's take this disgusting car out for a drive. Bit of a light smoke to top it off. And there we are, we've got our shoddy Racer Adidas LADA build. Oh god. What? It's drifting? Oh my god. What? Why is this drifting so good? Wow, this is quick as well. The back end of this likes to skip out a lot. Now, I have noticed that the wheels are clipping through the fenders a bit, but it's so weird, like, when you accelerate, the back end just drops down. I think the weight bias is set to the back, which is why the back end's going out so much. Yeah, the back end just flicks out. It's hard to control, though. Mate, if this is some, like, weird drifting car, I'm probably going to be pissed that it's on this car and not any other car. Wow! It is very snappy, but you can control it with a bit of handbrake and throttle control. Wait, did we not have any exhaust customization? I suppose that makes sense that we've got no exhaust customization because there is that cut out on the cardboard body kit, and I suppose it wouldn't work with any other exhaust unless it was the exact same size. Yeah, so there is no exhaust customization. Regardless, there's still a bunch of stupid shit you can do on it. Picks up speed quick as well. This is pretty quick. Look how low it is at the back though. The cardboard's just going through the floor. Right, let's see what the body roll's like when we brake. It dips a lot of the front as well. So the suspension mechanics are a little different on this car. If it's something just to do with the weight and the weight bias, I'm not too sure. But regardless, it's still a lot of fun to play around with this car. Even if it looks like crap, it's certainly a lot of fun to drive. Move! Look at it! It just whips around corners. I'm glad Rockstar put this in. It's such a cool little car. Don't even care if it's rice, it's fun. Right, let's fix her up, even though she looks like shit anyway. And let's try and lower it. Yeah, that is the only problem with this car, is that the wheels clip through the actual fenders on the lower suspension setting. It's lowered twice, and the wheels have tucked in on the fenders. They're not actually clipping through. Damn, that's low at the back, but the cardboard's going through the floor. Look at the state of it. The wheels are clipping through the fenders. I've got a bit of camber going on. Cardboard's through the floor. Ooh, yeah, it's just got more grip. So lowering it gives it more grip. It's not slidier like it is with a lot of GTA cars normally. At least I don't think it is. Actually, no. My first impressions were wrong. Actually, I don't understand this car, man. It's a weird handling car. Sometimes it drifts, sometimes it doesn't. So when it's lowered, it's not as tail happy, but it is easier to control the drift and keep it going a bit longer. So yeah, it's probably best if you don't lower it and skip the back end out, and it's a bit more fun that way. Yeah, it just gives it loads of grip if you lower it yourself. So yeah, it can keep grip. Once you've lowered it, it keeps quite a bit of grip. The back end does skip out a bit if you can't manage it with your brakes and your throttle. So it is a lot more fun when it's not lowered, but it does look a bit ridiculous when it is lowered. The cardboard's just through the floor and clipping through fenders. I've got a stupid wing, a stupid livery, a stupid body kit on a stupid car. I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably going to be happy about this. It's just for a laugh. It's not supposed to be any good, but the fact that they've given us this sort of stuff for this car, and they've given us like no customization for the Jester Classic, like decent customization, that kind of baffles me. But even still, I'm happy with this car. Oh dear. So I've just gone and built another one, and this one I tried to keep it quite clean. I've also done some tuner elements to it with the oil cooler. Instead of keeping it just like a clean stance build, I've put some like tuner race car elements to it. And I've put like a clean rear bumper, a clean smooth ducktail, but I've decided to put like a stance roof rack on it. Some coloured mirrors to keep it clean. But I've blacked out the headlights, and I've also got that oil cooler and the tuner riveted bumper on there as well. So it looks pretty cool. I quite like the customization on this. You can make it look nice and clean like this, or you can make it look like a shit box like that, literally with the shit cardboard on it. And of course I've lowered it all the way around. It's just a shame about the actual wheels clipping at the front there, but I suppose you could just lower it at the back. It could look pretty cool with the back just completely lowered. But yeah guys, that's pretty much all for this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like on it. If you're new to the channel, do not forget to subscribe, and also leave a comment down below what unreleased car I should do a video on next. Anyway guys, that's pretty much all for this video. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.